Hey there, fellow food lovers. Welcome back to LMOS Kitchen, where we turn everyday cooking into something extraordinary. Today, I'm sharing one of my absolute favorite weekend traditions, the full English breakfast. Now I know what you're thinking, it's just bacon and eggs, right? Wrong. A proper full English is an art form, a symphony of flavors and textures that, when done right, will transform your lazy Sunday morning into something truly special. I've been perfecting this recipe for years, and I'm finally ready to share all my secrets with you. Trust me, once you master this technique, you'll never look at breakfast the same way again. So grab your apron, fire up that stove, and let's dive into the wonderful world of the full English breakfast. The beauty of a full English lies in its simplicity and tradition. We're talking about a meal that brings together the best of British comfort food: crispy bacon, perfectly cooked eggs, golden sausages, rich baked beans, grilled tomatoes, sautéed mushrooms, and buttery toast. But here's the thing that most people get wrong. It's not about throwing everything in a pan and hoping for the best. Each component needs its own attention and care. What I love most about this breakfast is how it brings people together. There's something magical about the sizzle of bacon in the pan, the aroma of sausages browning, and the anticipation building as each element comes together. It's comfort food at its finest, and it's become a cherished weekend ritual in my household. Before we start cooking, let's talk about what makes or breaks a full English. You'll need quality back bacon, none of that streaky American stuff for this recipe. Go for thick-cut rashers that have a good balance of meat and fat. For sausages, choose proper pork bangers with natural casings that'll give you that satisfying snap when you bite into them. Your eggs are crucial, farm fresh if you can get them. The difference in color and richness is incredible. For the beans, you can absolutely use canned baked beans, but I'll share a little trick to make them taste homemade. Button mushrooms work beautifully. And for tomatoes, choose firm ones that won't fall apart under heat. Finally, get yourself some proper thick-cut bread for toast, none of that thin supermarket stuff. Here's where most people struggle, and honestly, where I made countless mistakes in my early cooking days. The key to a perfect full English is timing everything so it all comes together hot and fresh. You don't want cold bacon sitting around while you're still frying eggs. Start by preheating your oven to 200 degrees Celsius, or 180 with a fan. This will be your holding station for keeping things warm. Begin with the sausages since they take the longest, about 15 to 20 minutes total. Get them in a pan with a little oil over medium heat, turning them regularly to ensure even browning. Don't rush this step, patience here pays dividends. While the sausages are cooking, you can prep your other ingredients. Slice your mushrooms, have your tomatoes, and get your bacon ready. The beautiful thing about this method is that once you get into the rhythm, everything flows naturally. Let me share something that completely changed my bacon game. Instead of frying bacon in a dry pan, I add just a splash of water at the beginning. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. The water helps render the fat slowly and evenly, preventing those burnt edges while ensuring the meat cooks through perfectly. As the water evaporates, you're left with bacon cooking in its own fat-pure magic. For the sausages, resist the urge to pierce them. This is probably the biggest mistake I see people make. Piercing allows all those delicious juices to escape, leaving you with dry, sad sausages. Instead, cook them low and slow, turning them every few minutes. They should develop a beautiful golden brown crust while staying juicy inside. Now let's talk about those often overlooked components that can make or break your breakfast. For the mushrooms, don't overcrowd the pan. They need space to caramelize properly. A hot pan with a knob of butter, and don't move them around too much. Let them develop that gorgeous golden color. The tomatoes are simple but crucial. Cut them in half, season with salt and pepper, and place them cut side down in the pan first. This helps them hold their shape while developing a lovely caramelized surface. Flip them gently and finish cut side up. Here's my secret for making canned beans taste amazing. Drain them and rinse them first. Then warm them in a small pan with a splash of Worcestershire sauce, a tiny bit of brown sugar, and a knob of butter. This transforms basic beans into something that tastes like you've been slow cooking them all morning. Eggs are often the star of the show, so let's make sure they shine. Whether you prefer fried, poached, or scrambled, the key is gentle heat and patience. For fried eggs, use a non-stick pan with a little butter over medium-low heat. Crack your eggs into small bowls first. This prevents broken yolks and gives you better control. If you're feeling adventurous, try basting your eggs with the hot butter in the pan. Tilt the pan slightly and spoon the foaming butter over the whites. This creates the most incredible texture crispy edges with perfectly runny yolks. Here's where your timing skills really come into play. As each component finishes cooking, transfer it to plates in your warm oven. This keeps everything at the perfect temperature while you finish the remaining items. Your toast should be the very last thing you prepare. Nobody wants cold, soggy toast with their breakfast. When plating, think about balance and visual appeal. I like to arrange everything so there's a good mix of colors and textures across the plate. Don't forget a pat of butter on that warm toast. It should melt slightly but not disappear completely. While tradition is important, don't be afraid to add your own twist. I sometimes add a grilled portobello mushroom for extra earthiness, or include some black pudding for authenticity. Hash browns aren't traditional, but they're delicious, and this is your kitchen after all. The most important thing is that you're creating something you and your loved ones will enjoy. Cooking should bring joy, not stress, so don't worry if your first attempt isn't perfect. Every great cook has burned their fair share of bacon. Ready to transform your weekend mornings? Give this full English breakfast a try and let me know how it turns out in the comments below. If this recipe helped you create the perfect breakfast, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with fellow food lovers. There's so much more deliciousness coming your way here at LMOS Kitchen, and I can't wait to share it all with you.